it!
My name is Gregory Llewellyn, and I'm the owner and head chef at Hartsyard in Sydney, Australia. I'm going to be stepping out of my restaurant kitchen and into my home kitchen so that I can share some amazing things that you can try at home. For the love of pasta, who does not love pasta? It is one of my most favorite things to eat. 500 grams that is sitting is not a problem. The butter helps wash it down. And the one we're gonna make today is agnolotti. Pasta at home is so easy. This is 80 bucks. It will bring lots of joy to your life and lots of joy to your friends for that dinner party you don't want to have. This is all-purpose flour or plain flour. A little bit of salt. So this is about 500 grams of flour. We're gonna go with 2 eggs. The better the eggs, the richer the pasta. Now the yolks, should be saving those whites, but I'm not. Let's make some meringue. What the yolks are gonna do with the flour is give this pasta a really beautiful color to help sort of give the pasta its elasticity as the gluten develops. Look at this mess I'm making. I'm never good at breaking eggs or breading shit. I think it's the egg, common denominator. Just simply, we'll add a little bit of olive oil, just a bit, tablespoon or 2. And you can see that we're just gonna go in a circle and mixing in from the inside out. You see how it's just collecting, and you just want to collect this all together, mix it all up. And you can already see the beautiful color. These eggs are gorgeous. And at this point, when the pasta starts to come together, you'll notice that you have lots of extra flour on the outside. That's fine. And you just want to keep mixing. We're gonna move to our hands now, and we're gonna turn this out onto the board. We'll keep that flour in there just in case. And we're just gonna slowly knead this pasta dough. Now the dough shouldn't be sticky, shouldn't be wet, and just use the heels of your hand. Just keep pushing in, collecting all of this flour. If it feels sort of dry, that's good. That's what you want. I think one of the mistakes that people make is that they put too much moisture in the dough. So that was 7 eggs, 2 yolks, so 9 eggs altogether, 500 grams of flour. Now what we're gonna do is just knead this about another minute until there's no sort of flecks of flour, there's no egg that's not been dispersed in the flour. I mean, I'm out of breath. I have been dieting though, 2 weeks in. Look out. This dough's ready. We're gonna roll this up in some plastic so you don't get a skin. And you'll see in about 30 minutes, it'll change in texture and change in color only because of the eggs and it's hydrating the pasta. On we go. Dough's in the fridge. The filling is next. The base of the cheese will be ricotta, a little bit of Parmesan, and some pecorino romano. Copious amounts of cheese, you can't go wrong. We'll go a little bit of salt, just to sort of boost it up a little bit. And then last but not least, 1 egg, and that'll sort of help with this cooking, keep it really, really unctuous. So our filling is done. Next up, I'm gonna grab the pasta out of the fridge and we'll start rolling it out. Look at the color on this. And this has been in there for about 30 minutes. Got a lovely firmness to it. You can see how supple it is. It's not sticky. Now, the best part about this is rolling it out. Now, when you have a pasta machine, there's several settings. You want to start in the largest setting, and you want to cut your dough, just a little bit of flour. And we're just gonna roll it through. It's mesmerizing, it's therapeutic. We're gonna give it a fold over. You wanna roll this about twice, 3 times. And then we just wanna sort of take it down. And you see I'm not applying a lot of flour to this. And you just wanna roll. It's so therapeutic. Nothing like putting your headphones on, smashing out some music and some pasta. We used to make pasta on these big wooden boards when I was working in New York. Lovely camaraderie, lots of joking, people telling really weird stories. Continue to decrease the size, because as you roll this, the wheels will get closer as you decrease the size. And it's just got this beautiful elasticity to it. If you were to have a party, you could leave it like this in the fridge, just a towel over the top until your party gets there. The agnolotti is a very simple pasta to make. I'm simply just gonna square up the ends. And I have this fancy little cutter, and I'm just gonna cut the tops of that. And we're gonna take this filling and just put it into a small pastry bag. You could use a sandwich bag if you had one, whatever you got lying around. Depending how big you want them is how big the cheese mound is, evenly spaced. This is the best part. Now you wanna take your pasta dough. Now lots of people say, oh, you need water, oh, you need egg. When you make a proper pasta dough, you don't need any of that. I'm just gonna give these babies a cut, and pasta doesn't have to be fancy. It can be all different sizes. You can get really methodical about it. So you have these like this. You wanna pick them up, and then you just wanna give them a pinch down. Not hard to do. Involve the kids, make a mess. Now all these agnolotti need to cook are just a few minutes just dipped in a little bath of water. As they're swimming around, we're gonna make a classic sort of butter sauce. And basically what you're doing is melting this down and browning it. A couple of walnuts, a couple of sage leaves. Look at our agnolotti swimming around. When you're cooking butter, it goes to a point where it goes through a sizzle, and then as the sound of the sizzle decreases, it's because the water is evaporating and you're left with the solids, which is what you want, that sort of nutty brown, which really matches with the walnuts. I'm gonna give it a little bit of salt. It smells awesome. And you can see the color's changed, the flour's gelatinized. Fresh pasta doesn't take that long to cook because the egg is still fresh. And this butter, the darker it goes, the more nutty it'll become. It's already starting to go, and you hear that sizzle? We're just gonna dunk these babies in, and the water will sort of help stop the cooking and also create a little bit of a sauce. Look at this is awesome. This is how simple pasta is. All things you have in your cupboard: flour, egg, walnuts, sage. You could use thyme, parsley, clove of garlic crushed in there, crack of pepper, squeeze a lemon, fresh orange, endless. The Italians do it so well.